Hello, good morning. Welcome to the meditation live stream. This is Scott. Here on my channel, we are practicing. My camera is a little wonky today. Sorry about that. Welcome to the meditation live stream. Here on my channel, we're practicing meditation, and we're using awareness as the vehicle of our practice. And awareness allows us to become conscious of what is, sort of like revealing things as they are. And because here on my channel we're working with our body, our emotion, our mind, our relationships, we get more sort of greater access to the resolution, the higher definition of those different aspects of ourself, and therefore understand things more from the perspective of how things are, rather than how we want them to be, for example. And this is useful because it attracts our life with greater degree of fidelity, meaning that we have a little bit more choices, a little bit more access to information to make better choices, you could say, or wiser choices, or choices based more in integrity, rather than, small self whims or desires or things like that. So from a spiritual point of view, we're looking at wholeness from these different dimensions and making more holistic, sort of integrated choices. And I'd like to give a brief talk, and then we'll get into a guided practice, and today we'll go for about a half an hour. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the different faces of God. And when I discovered integral theory around 2006 or so, one of the interesting features of integral theory is the concept of the three faces of God. And so there's God in first person, second person, and third person. God in first person is the sort of the Eckhart Tolle thing, where you are one with the divine. There's no separation. Everything that arises in your awareness, therefore you are a part of the divine in that perspective. God in second person is sort of the divine other, seeing God in an external being, someone outside ourselves, sort of like a divine thou, for example. And this is very useful because in some of the traditions we don't really have a divine other figure with which to place ourselves. So there's a kind of an idea really that God is bigger than ourselves, so to speak, and that this is a person or a divine entity larger than ourself that we can interact with. And then there's God in third person, which is God is in everything. The spirit is wholly infused with matter, and that is a part of every object and subject is infused with the divine. And so really there's all three of those that kind of enact moment to moment throughout time, including the present moment. And I had just seen something that reaffirmed the importance of kind of talking about this, because I think we get locked into one of the faces and exclude sort of the other faces of God and spirit in our life. It's kind of important to talk about those. So that being said, we'll start now with practice. Gently closing your eyes. And we'll begin with a Donna Eden technique, crossing your feet and bringing your hands up crossed like this into your chest. And we'll begin with deep breaths in through the nose and out through your mouth. Donna Eden invented this for helping with your subtle energy body's hygiene. Feel the energy beginning to build up into your hands. Very good. We'll do 3 more breaths. Great. Coming out of that, and then flicking away from your body, you can feel the discharge, sort of like static leaving your fingertips. Right. And bringing your hands into prayer position, you can repeat after me either out loud or quietly to yourself, silently. I release all energies, thoughts, emotions, intentions, and frequencies that are not mine back to Source. I release that which is not for my highest and best possible outcome, any impact on myself, my environment, my personal belongings, or those around me. Any thoughts, energies, intentions, and frequencies back to Source. Wonderful. And then now coming into meditation practice. With your eyes closed, gently placing your attention on your physical body and your body sensations. You can feel your body's subtle movement, tingling and pulsing, sense of aliveness and presence. Temperature. You can feel your body's contact with the earth underneath you, your connection to the planet. We could begin the practice of feeling and softening. Feeling and softening is a great technique for working with our body for grounding and anchoring in times of overwhelm or stress. And it's great to start meditation with your body. On the in-breath, feeling your body. Then on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body into the earth. And the softening and the melting can be like this light or this healing honey that as it travels down through your body, it cleanses, heals, purifies, and makes whole, collects all the impurities and allows them to drain down into the earth. And that's where the earth will receive that energy and recycle and transform. with each cycle of breath, you get a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter, and you melt just a little bit deeper into the earth as you become just a little closer to your body. Very good. And then bringing your attention up now into your heart, feeling your heart space at the center of your chest. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and then out of your heart. On the in-breath in, feeling your heart. And on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. The heart space is a special kind of place because it's where heaven and earth meet and integrate into our being. And especially when two or more people are gathered, you can really feel a sense of tenderness and warmth in your heart. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what's present for you emotionally right now, and without trying to fix or change your emotions, get rid of them, or even cling on to them, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, like points on a compass, giving your life direction, like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. You could also be feeling numb, which is another valid emotional experience. Nice. And now bringing your attention up into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. On the in-breath, feeling, and then on the out-breath, softening in and around your skull. If you like, you can imagine as though you're breathing directly into your third eye space between your eyebrows or your crown, the top of your head, whichever feels correct for you. And just feeling and then softening in and around your head. And coming in contact with your thoughts and noticing how busy or active your mind is, and without trying to push your thoughts away or stop thinking or investigate your thinking, just allowing your thoughts to come and go. And if you sort of notice that you're actively thinking, you can practice what I call returning back to your body, feeling your body instead, feeling your spine, feeling your body's contact with the earth for grounding and anchoring. We tend to overthink when we underfeel. Very good. And then from here we can gently open our eyes. Opening your eyes and keeping your eyes soft. We'll take a moment together to appreciate the practice we just did with our eyes closed. And we'll begin now to practice in the relational space, the space of outside and inside. Every relationship, every relation has an outside part and an inside part. And it's useful to practice feeling into those spaces. And so on the in-breath, you practice feeling outside you. And then on the out-breath, you return feeling inside you. And then just notice the distinction, feeling outside on the in-breath, and then back inside on the out-breath. And from here, if you like, you can add in qualities to your practice. Qualities are like these feeling states, and they are love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. And you can pick one or two or three or four qualities. It's up to you. And just, it's sort of like what you resonate with as part of the practice. So you just practice sending and then receiving the quality. So on the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness around you. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness towards yourself. Wonderful. And then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet. You can do your prayers, your intentions first. May this practice that we do increase our best possible outcomes for transformation and healing and ripple out into the community, transforming our culture and our systems. Amen. guys. A very refreshing morning. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.